Barbara Poole. I'm a visual artist and I work in a number of different mediums. Right now I have been for the last 8 years working in textiles, specifically felt. The project I'm working on right now, the title for it is Veils of Color for Lowell, the Venice of America. That used to be Lowell's moniker, where they would call the Venice of America because of all the canals. People came from around the world to see the marvels of industry happening here, which is why I moved up here. I love the bones. When you take the canal tour, you go through a section of the canal that's called the Urban Canyon. And as you enter the Urban Canyon from the swamp walks into the Hamilton Canal, on your right side you will see the architectural remnants. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but that's what I call it. Part of that building used to be what they called the dyer's building. It was where the cloth was taken. It was white goods is what they called it. They would bring it to this building and they would dye it, whatever color they were. And then they would take the dye and they would dump it into the canal. And I've seen pictures of the canal being red, yellow. I imagine it was other colors too. And the idea, I mean, this is pre-environmental, so they didn't know. They didn't know what they were doing was really an environmental disaster, which is why a lot of it is a cleanup site. They didn't realize this. But I love the visual idea of this ribbon of color running through. And when I took the tour, I noticed that people, they couldn't quite see it. So I wanted to pay homage to that. I wanted to create a visual depiction of dumping the dye into the canal. Hence these veils. And I wanted it to be transparent enough so that when you can see through it. When the light actually hits this, all you really see is the color. It looks like it's going to be pouring out of the window, this with nothing holding it together, just pouring down. We're going to be installing a total of 35 veils. I don't think we'll get them all done today. I plan to do it over 2 days. It involves climbing 20-foot ladders. The panels themselves are 18 feet long. 4 feet of it are on the inside, then the rest of it flips out into the window, onto the canal side without touching the canal. It's about the high water mark in the canal. And right now we're working on we started with the primary colors, we're going to the secondary colors, and then the next group of colors will be the complementaries, and then the next group after that will be the analogous, and then split complementaries and triads and quads, and it's just going to be this canyon of color to this urban canyon that's just usually hard brick